And we're live on Chris's Real Talk, or just Real Talk, because I'm just too lazy to care at the moment. Oh, it's the 13th. I deleted that ridiculous video that I done yesterday. But what I've been doing the last couple of days, I tell you what I have been doing, is I took it upon myself to try something. I thought I'd try something out because you hear of all these different stories from different people saying, I won the bingo, is what they say. And you see adverts for online bingo. You got Tombola, you got Foxy Bingo, all these different apps for gambling, Sky Vegas, this, that, and the other. But realistically, when it all comes down to it, it's gambling, which is fair enough. It is what it is. Hi everyone, I can see the comments on the screen. My phone reset actually worked. So I took it upon myself to download Tombola, and I signed up to it, and I deposited my £10, to which they gave me more than £10 to play with, which is good stuff. Hi Sam, hi, how are you? Train and bus spotter, hi. So I thought I'd give the bingo a go, and I won twice so far. There's many different games to play. There's blocks, there's bingo itself, there's other different types of game on there. There's roulette, and you can choose how much you wish to play with, be it 5p up to £2 per ticket on bingo specifically, or a game I've been playing called Blocks. And it got me wondering because I know people that sign up to this Tombola, 3 people in particular, and they've had relatively big-ish wins. Let me just put my phone there temporarily because I'm out with the dog and I need to pick up poo. But no, I know 3 people that have had big-ish wins, and yes, I've deposited my £10, and I think I had in total 30 to play with, and yes, I've won twice, 2 different games, but nothing big, So I decided to do the smart one and withdraw. So I won some money, and then I decided to withdraw £10, put that back into my account. So I've not lost anything. I deposited 10. They gave me more than 10 to play with, and I've put £10 back into my bank account, and I still have some money left over, which is a smart move if you're dabbling in that sort of thing, I think. But I was playing a game called Blocks today at 10p a game because I'd gone down to around about £4 left to play with, and that is either 4 strips of tickets in bingo, which is quite a few tickets to be fair, or which is 4 strips twice, so 2 games of bingo, which is one line, 2 line full house, with 4 strips as opposed to 4 tickets, or play blocks for 10p a pop. So I've been playing blocks 10p a pop, and what I've noticed, what I found, which was really odd, is I was playing this game for about 45 minutes at 10p a game, and I think I've got a drop of water on the lens on this, so I do apologise. And the same name kept popping up. The same name, the same person kept on winning. Now, bearing in mind, it is a game of complete chance. There is no skill involved in this game at all whatsoever, in the slightest. No skill. It is all a game of chance, random. So in this game, you end up with a grid of 60 blocks, I believe. Might be more or less either way, but you get a grid of blocks with numbers, and these blocks have different colours. And then what happens is the algorithm that runs the game then chooses a random number, and then what you have to do is, with that 10p you played, is stare at the screen and hope that you get a whole block of colours disappear, which is weird to describe. So basically you've got red, blue, yellow, green, purple, pink, and you'll have like 5 of each block, and if you end up clearing all of one colour, you get the blocks basically, and then you'll win whatever the winning amount is, which is usually about £10 up to £250 depending on the stake. So I'm playing the game and I see the same name over and over and over again winning this game. Now bearing in mind it is a game of complete chance, it is completely random, there's no skill involved, you don't get to choose numbers, you don't get to choose colours, you know, you can touch the block to make it disappear slightly quicker, but by and large it will do it itself if you don't touch it, and it has no effect on the next number or colour of block to come out. And yet again the same person kept winning repeatedly, and that got me wondering, do these bingo sites, you know, do these gambling apps, do they all have 100% real people all of the time throwing their money at it? And if this one person kept on winning, it is a sheer luck thing, you know, which it is. If it is, good for them. They've managed to win a substantial amount of money. You know, they would have won over 60 quid, you know, and they would have only have parted with, you know, on average, you see, on 4 times. That's not bad, but is it a real person? So if I can't win bugger all, and I'm sitting there 45 minutes, and you can see the amount of people playing on the game, alleged people playing on the game, are they all real people, or do these sites use bots? Because I'm beginning to wonder that if it's supposed to be random, if I can see in the top corner that there are 250 people playing in that same room on the exact same game as me, and I see the same person pop up at least 5 times that I counted, is that random, or is that site using bots, and it is literally a case of their own bot is winning and they're pocketing the money? I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult one because I can't go accusing, can I? Because then it's liable, you know. But I would love there to be an investigation to these bingo sites and these gambling apps for these supposedly random games. You see, even when I was playing bingo, there was bingo 90 on Tombola, you know, and you've got about 6 different rooms or room themes, and within each theme there's 3 different rooms. I went into the rainbow red, you see, is what I kept drifting to on that, and I was spending 1, Kelly's Eye number 1, legs 11, 2 fat ladies 88, you see, and all the numbers come out as you would expect in bingo. I'm pretty sure that most of us my age, you know, would have gone to bingo with their mum or nan and sat there in a smoke-filled room whilst you're colouring in this, that and the other, usually beer mats, you see. It goes back to the early, you know, the 80s and 90s, that does, back in the day. But bingo was what bingo was, and all of a sudden someone goes, line, oh, I've won some money, bingo. And then you get 2 lines, which is a higher amount of money, yeah, and then you see the Full House game. You see the Full House comes out, and you're looking at the money. You've spent £2, and you can see in this game there's about 947 people playing. You see, and the jackpot is around about 900 to £1,000. You see, and someone is going to win that money. You see, they've all spent their money on that game, whether it's £2 for 4 strips or 10p for a single ticket. Someone has paid money for that game. And if it is 100% legit, someone would have won nearly £1,000 online playing bingo. Good for them. But then again, I still see, and you can remember, you can see the amount of people playing in any game. All right. So when I see a game that I was in 2 days ago with over 400 people in with one bingo game, right, and I see the same name pop up for 1 line, 2 lines in one game respectively, so they won both. It's like £167 for 1 line, 250 odd for 2 lines, and then they missed the Full House. You see, and then about 10 minutes later, no word of a lie, this same person won the Full House, which just happened to be about £600. Either they have the best luck in the world, or it is an absolute complete fiddle scam orchestrated by the gambling company itself. It's difficult for me to try and get to grips with this. I really don't want to go accusing, but it seems to me that there are bots playing these games, because on average the randomness of it just doesn't add up, does it? That's like me winning the lottery three weeks in a row. Big time. You know, let's read some of these comments. Roy West, hello mate. Transport Hub, hello. Sam, hello. Train and Bus Spotter, hello. Not shoelaces tonight, it's poo collection. But see, you're a responsible dog owner. Yep, I am. How you doing, pal? Says Ross McGarry. I'm okay. I don't like online betting app. I feel like I'm not in control, and it frightened, and I frightened to do all my money on it. I always go to the bookies and put £20 on the machines. In them, I feel you're in more control. Yep, and Sam agrees with Roy. You can report on Apple Store or Google Play. I don't know if you can, to be fair, and to be honest with you, these are big multi-million-pound companies. It wouldn't have to be a case of reporting them to Google Play or the Apple Store. I think it would be more along the lines of the Financial Services Authority. But again, it's proven it. It's proven it, you know, and if you've got no proof, then you're done for, really. I've never played, and nor has anyone in my family, including Nan. I think online bingos are a higher risk of scams, and you have no control, especially older people. This is true. Now, we have Gaming Commission here. This is true. What happened to the video yesterday? I deleted it because it was absolutely pants, is what happened to the video I done yesterday. Not being stereotypical, I know, but younger people play, but just saying older people tend to play bingo. They're prone to getting scammed. My granddad has been scammed twice. Not bingo, by the way. Screenshot would prove. You see, a screenshot really wouldn't prove it, because all that will say is that that person got extremely lucky on more than one occasion. You know, you'd have to literally go down to their HQ and raid them on the spot to see if they operated any bots on their system. But you know, it's dodgy, to be fair. And I'll tell you what, I've got £3 left in that gaming account, in that Tombola account. Okay, because remember, I did win a couple of times on blocks. Okay, and another game called Cinco. So I did win. I think I won in total about £20, you see. And I've gambled that away, and I withdrew my initial 10, so that's going back into my account. But here's what I think, and this is what I think. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, you can agree or disagree with me, that's perfectly fine. I think when I'm down to my last 50p, I'm gonna win big. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because these companies want you to put more money in. You see, I know that if I want to play that on Tombola again once my money's run out, I'm gonna have to deposit yet more money. And yes, it is a little bit of fun, it is a little bit of gamble, you know, and averages, you've got a better chance of winning the bingo than you have winning the lottery, you know. So this is one way you can look at it. I put a restriction on my account to only deposit in £10 per week, you see. And this is a good restriction. So if you do sign up to this thing, it does give you the option to limit yourself, which is good. But I've got a funny, sneaky suspicion that just as my funds are about to run out, I've got a few games left. I've got about £3 in there, and I play blocks at 10p a pop. That's 30 games. I can play blocks 30 times. I've got a funny feeling that if I was to do that, I would end up winning something because they want to keep. So if I was to spend £2 of that £3 on the just so they keep me. You see, because the chances of me putting another tenner into this thing are slim to none. I highly doubt I'll put any more money on this once that £3 is gone. I mean, if I do win anything with this last £3, I am gonna gamble it on there just to see what happens. You see, if it's up to £10, I'll gamble it away. If it's anything over a tenner, then I'll cash that tenner into my bank account. You know, that's literally. But you know, I mean, these other 3 people I was speaking about they literally signed up with the bare minimum and won relatively big on their first deposit, just as their money was about to run out. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. I don't believe these companies want to lose a customer. You see, I only bet on American Pharaoh once online and it worked okay. It was a bit more work than I prefer casino gambling, but really do. See, I've been to casinos. I like the atmosphere in casinos. You know, if you're going to go to a casino, you know, obviously you take some money with you, but you have to know your limits. I mean, I like playing poker a lot, and I do apologise for the wind. I am trying. I like to play poker. I've got a very good poker face. I know how to play, you see. But I'm not going to go into a game where if I go into a casino with only £250, I'm not going to go and sit down at a £50 buy-in. No. I'm not going to do that. That's just how it's going to run. So you start small and work your way up. And I've got a funny feeling these gambling sites, you know, you deposit small, you get a couple of wins, you lose a lot of money, and just as your money's about to run out, you end up winning big, so they keep you, and that's how they get you. But I still say, and I believe they use bots. I would wish there was some way I could prove it. The screenshots wouldn't prove a damn thing. But when I see the same person winning over and over and over again, to me that raises questions. When there's 400 plus people playing in the same game and the same person wins repeatedly, it just doesn't work, does it? Anyway, this has been a 20-minute video. I'm wet, I'm cold, the dog's getting grumpy, I'm going back home. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.